Here's a really weird and disturbing story. Cassidy Goodson is a 14-year-old girl. She was pregnant. As far as what we know now, nobody knew she was pregnant, and she murdered her own newborn baby just minutes after it was born. It's a really despicable story, which I'll spare you the details of. You can definitely find them online. She had been wearing baggy clothes to hide the pregnancy from her family, apparently. Two aunts suspected that she was pregnant, but the girl's mother, Teresa Goodson, was, quote, in complete denial, according to the sheriff. What do you think of this, Lewis?
I can't imagine why someone would do that instead of just give the child away.
The question now is obviously what? Do you charge her as an adult for this crime of murder, or do you not? And of course, the repercussions would be very, very, very different. Some saying that her age has to be taken into account and saying, listen, if a 14-year-old does this, it is clearly because of their support system, because they're not getting these ideas completely by themselves. On the other hand, others are saying, listen, you have to really, if she has the foresight to conceal this pregnancy, then really she is having some advanced level of thinking and therefore should be charged as an adult for what is a very heinous crime. I really don't know how I feel about this. I'm not sure which it should be. I'm tending to think if you're 14, you really are living in a world that is mostly shaped by your system, your support system, your surroundings. And that's really where the focus should be, not necessarily on this girl, as horrible as what happened is.
Yeah, this was probably a girl who was terrified that she was pregnant, terrified of the thought of her parents finding out that she was pregnant, and who knows, terrified of the repercussions.
You know the other thing to think about? Sex education, access to contraception. There's a lot of questions here that loop back into very political discussions about what was going on here, because we have to think about, ladies and gentlemen, if not in this situation, it makes us think of situations where if the family is not able to provide a support system, which clearly there was none from what we know, otherwise this never would have happened, would there have been resources that, if legally allowed, this girl could have availed herself of through her school or through somewhere else? We can't ignore that.
Right. That could only help.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very, very sad story.